Raguna! Can you smell that? Sweet old Margarita's restaurant. Come on, come on! Let's go stuff our faces already!
Let's take care of important matters first. You'll eat well soon. I promise.
Yeah, I know. We're here to find Cardathea. I still can't believe Tethys couldn't unlock the Sentinel's relic we found in Septimon.
At least now we know it's called a civilization capsule. It probably holds key legacy data left behind by the Sentinel.
Like some ancient data recorder, right? But Tethys said to unlock it, we'll need the Leviathan's power. If it's really from the Sentinel, why do we need the Threnodian's power for that?
Maybe because they fused together at some point.
Oh, well, guess that's why we need to find Cardathea. Maybe she'll know a workaround. The Black Shores warned that the waters in Raguna are acting weird again. Gotta be extra careful. And you know, something feels off in the city, too. It's not as cheerful as when we left it. Yeah, and they just threw a huge carnival not long ago, too.
Amid howling winds, rising storms, and ghosts adrift, I heard the captain's call.
Look! Over there! Isn't that Brant and Rachia? Wow! The troop of fools is putting on a show!
Hoist the sails, O humanity! The abyss and the summit have entwined. Your only path now is forward, bold and uncharted. You stand on the precipice. Now is the hour to decide your fate, to plant the seed of your highest hope, and watch it bloom into tomorrow.
Captain, why do you burn alone in your own flames?
If you do not first become ashes, how will you rebuild? Embrace your fire. Embrace your grief. Go into your solitude. I love those who dare to create, who strive to transcend. For in doing so, their old selves are destroyed. Yes, so they might reach the shores of a new life.
To journey onward is perilous. To stand still is perilous. To look back is also perilous. To tremble and falter is perilous. Now, I begin to understand what truly makes a hero great. It is to stand before humanity's deepest sorrow and its highest hope.
Oh, how I love those whose souls remain rich and vast, even when wounded, even when the smallest risk could spell doom. They leap without hesitation into the unknown. Should you stand alone, suffering in the endless dark, today, may you hold fast to every last ember of courage and hope!
Life is but a walking shadow. A poor player who struts and frets his hour upon the stage, and then is heard no more. It is a tale told by fools, full of sound and
Where am I? That was Christophora's voice just now. Is this another one of his illusions? Buling's bronze mirror isn't responding. Abby. No answer.
Amid the endless cycle of surging tides, she plunges into fate's swirling maelstrom once more. Soon, she will wear a new crown, one ordained by fate, never to be defied. Her fate was written long ago. What remains is but a fleeting moment of stolen peace. What you see before you, and now, with every step you take, you stir the tides into motion. Is it fate that rules over man, or man who commands fate? I await your answer to this question.
What is this place? Through me, walk the path of glorious ascension. Through me, enter the city of eternal bliss. All who enter must first forsake all hope. These tacit discords, why aren't they attacking?
Harbinger, open the gates of paradise for us.
You'd better leave. This place isn't leading to any salvation. Leviathan, I will deliver you her death.
Rover! Rover?
We could try this. Nightmare Awakener.
Oh, you're finally awake! 1 second I'm fine, the next, my head's spinning. And you're face down on the ground.
I'm fine. What I saw, though.
Sounds like the same thing happening to the people here. From what I've heard, many Raganesi have been having peculiar dreams lately. Even some of our troop members, too. The details vary, but they all end the same way. The fall of Renacida. And it's not just in Dreamland either. Rover, I'm not sure if you've heard, but there have been strange rumors appearing across Renacida lately. Even in Septimont, folks claim they've seen tacit discords not of this land in the wilds, or the ghosts of their ancestors.
Thanks to all these oddities, the mood in Raguna has gone sour. The troupe performed today because Brant thought a new play to lighten the mood might give the people some hope.
But here's the odd part. Only Renacidans seem to be having these dreams.
Well, not Brant or me, but someone in the troupe has. They said. Well, not Brant or me, but someone in the troupe.
Tacit discords in the stormy sea have been more restless lately. We'll keep gathering intel on our end. Might be worth asking around the city to see who else has been experiencing this. Renacida's tides don't lie.
What were those tacit discords whispering about? The gates of paradise? The only harbinger of the dark tide is Fenrico. But he should still be sealing the dark tide at the orders for Bricatorium. That figure I saw in Cardathia's murder. I came back to find her, so I should look for her first. She might know what's at the root of all this. Is that Cantarella up ahead?
Rover, what brings you back to the inverted tower so suddenly?
Something's come up. I need Cardathia's. Did something unusual happen here?
I've only just arrived. There are matters I too need to discuss with Cardathia.
Cantarella?
How could this happen?
That woman.
Leviathan, I will deliver you her death.
Why does this scene match what I saw in that dreamland? Her tacit mark. Look, it's flickering. Cantarella, she's...
No. Something's wrong. She is still resonating with...
A resonator's frequency is usually gone when they die, right?
There's something even stranger. Cartathea had her sword in hand. With her strength, how could she fall to an intruder like that?
The Sword of Divinity, sealed with a portion of the Sentinel's power.
There's something even stranger. The inverted tower itself is... and she broke through the stained glass from the outside. Physically, not by tearing through the sonorosphere. There's something even stranger. Spent casings. These traces... could they be from the Dark Tide?
You bet they are.
There's something even stranger. Cantarella, you never did get to say what brought you here.
Cartathea reached out to me with an urgent matter with the strange phenomena stirring across Raguna. I feared it...
Was what I saw really just an illusion? That woman... she was using Dark Tide energy. Could she be another Harbinger? Whatever the case, we need to find the one who did this.
Leave Cartathea to me. I'll bring her back to the Phasalia estate and keep her safe. The rest...
This nose? I could track the Dark Tide blindfolded. Let's follow the That's weird. The trail ends here, but... my head's starting to spin again.
It's the Dark Tide's energy messing with you again. You can rest. I'll search the area. Abby. Asleep already. That drowsiness. Since leaving the inverted tower, Raguna's sky. What happened to it?
Spear of glory! Pierce through! Slipped away again. By this spear, I vow to protect my allies and crush the hearts of the evil.
Ovidius? What are you doing out here?
What any gladiator of Septimont is born to do. Hunting. But you, Your Grace, you vanished without a word. What brings you back in such a hurry? That's,
No. I'm tracking someone else.
silver hair and violet eyes.
Discord Slayer. Sounds like you know something about her.
Yes, she's on my radar. Your Grace hasn't heard. It struck not long ago. I had gone there in search of the Quill Bearer. While gathering information, the city was suddenly overrun. To be precise, they looked more like spawn of the Dark Tide. The outbreak has since been contained, but the Genesis next. The Montellis and the Order agreed to evacuate all
A TD outbreak.
The Thundering Mephis has fled!
Thank you for your help, Gladiator!
Now, about the Discord Slayer you seek. She may call herself that, but witnesses have seen her alongside swarms of What's more, many have confirmed that the unrest across Raguna coincides exactly with her appearances, the time and place. I even crossed paths with her on the road to Raguna. I sensed a malicious frequency we both know well. The Dark Tide. Of course. Even if she didn't cause the outbreak in Raguna City, the connection is undeniable. The Dark Tide is Rinasita's ancient enemy. If you're hunting her, allow me to join you and lend my aid.
Do you have any leads on her whereabouts now?
If I'm correct, the Thundering Mephis we encountered is also a Dark Tide creation. This frequency it left behind, we can track it, and from there draw out the Discord Slayer her.
An anchor stone.
A habit picked up on the hunt. You're no stranger to its use either, Your Grace. Looks like I'm fortunate to be hunting alongside you again. Take note. Enemies ahead. Dark Tide creations. Grant them the oblivion they deserve.
Wind rises! The wicked will face judgment!
What a hollow existence. Who scripted your...
You mentioned you left Tetragon Temple to search for the...
I grew weary of waiting. When I heard rumors of his presence in Ragoon, no trace of him yet. But I've learned this much. Here no verses were ever penned about me. The Ragunesi know not my name, past, nor the prophecy I want. If my former existence was just a fabrication, an idea of... then perhaps here in Raguna I am free to write my own story. Free to define my own... This matters more than finding him. I will break...
Your fate is what you want it to be. No one else could decide who you are. No one has the right to dismiss your efforts and dreams with some absurd idea of destiny. You'll find your own truth. I know it.
You honor me. I hope to prove worthy of that belief. The anchor stone is holding strong. Let's push forward. Our destination is up ahead. Is that an entrance to a Raguna's geographical records haven't documented this. Do you feel that? That ominous energy? Very well. I stand with you. Whatever comes, you have my sword.
What happened? Where's Avidius? We crossed inside at the same time. It's the thundering methods.
Open the gates.
So you just battle in without thinking.
Voice. Discord Slayer. Is this a trap? Another illusion.
Focus. You are in an illusion. It's weaponizing your combat instincts. Steady your resolve. Do not let its whispers sway you.
Hated hallucinations are fading. Is she helping me?
Good. See that cocoon in the center? Thundering Mephis is just there. That right there is the core of this domain. Destroy it. Then the monster and this illusion will unravel together.
Wicked will face judgment. I am the Tempest! Tempest of slashes. The wicked. It worked. But who are you? And what did you do to Cardathea?
Now is not the time for stories. But I'll tell you this.
I can't hear her voice anymore.
Rover! Are you unharmed?
I'm fine. So it's...
The Thundering I couldn't see his face clearly, but Caligula was a tyrant, feared throughout Septimon's. Legends say he wielded a vile black resin. He didn't fight, but not before he left a cut.
The power to command the Dark Tides. That Discord Slayer said she pulled me from the illusion. This isn't making...
Rover, the Anchor Stone is useless.
Augusta said the Dark Tide spoke my telepathic ability.
Telepathy? Your Grace is versed in men. I don't want to see another tragedy like what befell Septimont.
We're falling behind. The Discord Slayer knows far more than we do. We need to find her. In fact, I'm not letting any lead slip past us. I can't see anything. I'm only getting focus. I should be able to hear something.
Okay, everybody. The prototype echoes in the depositories. Activate them all.
Those voices. Zani? They're in Alvarado Vault. The Dark Tide creations could be appearing there.
It's currently sheltering a lot.
Let's not waste time. We leave now.
Zani, status of the evacuation.
80% of Raguna's residents, but the troop of fools hit a storm while ferrying people.
Trust them to see it through.
Miss Carlotta, we've cleared the depositories as ordered, ready to receive incoming supplies.
Good. Renacita's greatest treasure has always been the people.
Understood, ma'am.
Rover! If you mean the incident in Raguna, you've likely already heard. A horde of tacit discords has overrun the city.
Evacuation here is still on track. No one knows. Your assistance is appreciated, Seravidius. The residents from Egla Town have all been accounted for.
I am simply fulfilling my duty.
Strange. I clearly sense.
Gunfire! We've got intruders.
These Tidespawn, they've evolved fast. Mutation? Or... And sure enough...
Entering a restricted zone armed without triggering a single alarm.
Be careful. Her abilities are not normal.
All this by her hand.
Fiction and reality are starting to blur. Don't put your fate in appearances. That is what they really are.
The Dark Tide can corrupt, and you carry its power. What proof do we have this isn't your doing?
You don't. Believe whatever you want.
By the sacred statues of the divinity, evil shall know no peace. Galbrenna, demon...
Fenrico? What?
You have slaughtered my flock and ushered in ruin. You should be howling in the sticks.
If you're offering me a shortcut back to hell, I don't...
Your heart holds no... Demon, your sins are ripe for judgment. By the highest will's command, I shall strike down all that you have wrought. Justice shall be done.
She could have dodged that. But she took... And Fenrico.
Righteous one, I come to cleanse. Renacita teeters. The path to deliverance lies...
Unless... You're not Fenrico at all.
Bloodshed cannot be avoided. Blood must pay for blood. The path born of injustice must... My goal is pure, singular. All I've done so Renacita survives the divine reckoning and rises as a land free from sorrow. No understanding is needed. Hand over the civilization capsule.
So, the civilization capsule...
Death is the fruit of transgression. To resist it is to defy the will of the divinity.
You and your divinity cannot end me! And these dark tide shams. Today, you face your reckoning.
I am the Enlightened One, anointed by the divinity, and crowned by fate itself.
Ah, so you're the
Mocked by fate, whispered...
It's too bad I'm not the one judging. If the Dark Tide's power isn't enough to convince, how How about we try this? The envoys declare the guilt, but Imperator is the only true judge. By the light of Imperator, repent!
It's the light of Genesis.
Looks like the judgment is clear. These hollow existences don't need your mercy. Protect the civilization capsule. That's what they're really after.
How were they able to disguise themselves as humans?
I've never heard of any possessing such ability.
Fangs are bare them. Don't hesitate. Let's end them all.
The one mimicking the Primus of the heart. Take it down, and the rest will collapse with it.
It's calling in more of them. We'll need to clear the rubble while waiting for our shot.
That which cometh from the sea shall walk upon the land. It shall work great wonders and mark the flesh of its faithful. All who have ears to hear, let them hear.
My compliments. Still recognize me?
Sounds come forth. Hopefully this helps. Last chance.
My compliments.
Swift and resolute. The hour is upon us.
All yours. I don't have all day. Come at me. Reduced to dust. You've made it personal now.
Ovidius, you have received the blessing of my master. Serve your true divinity.
I shall never back down! Rover, now!
Another dimension. Within the civilization capsule. But why does it open up now? What?
Permissions detected, Arbiter. Lifting imposed restriction. First instance initiated. All probabilistic futures now revealed. Blueprint compiled. Advancing to Phase 2. Commencing simulation. Attempting civilization fit. Renacita. Arbiter. This moment was always foreseen. Arbiter. Time. When I merged, I knew not the fullness of its design. It records the once, Arbiter. In the beginning, life rose and fell with the tide. The displaced and wandering did follow my guidance. They journeyed unto the archipelago. There, I did leave knowledge and technology, that they might walk the path to freedom.
Your light blesses us. We follow your will.
To build our republic. Unity became the bedrock of civilization. But Leviathan seized upon mankind's longing for unity to manifest civilization's shadow. It spoke in my name, wrought false miracles, forged hollow grace, feeding on stagnant, obedient minds.
We are blessed by the sea. By you, we are unified. By you, we are born. From the sea we came, and to the sea we shall return.
From the founding of civilization, it had invaded their spirit and beliefs. I rose against it, only to unleash the dark tide. It scarred Renacita beyond measure. I began to question all I had done. The Threnodian did steer Renacita's fate. And I too once guided Renacita's course. In truth, we were no different. We both sought to mold civilization after our own will. Those who truly walked the land were never granted the right to choose. Civilizations abound with Threnodians. No eternal solution doth exist. Have I the right to choose their fate? The shaping of a civilization must belong to its people. Only the people can decide where their future must lead. What followed, thou already knowest. I allowed the Threnodian to exist. I chose coexistence, using myself to shackle it. Once I did seek thy counsel. Thou granted me the freedom to...
I just have one question.
When Leviathan and I were one, I split a sliver of its frequency, a memory, The capsule was ever meant for thy hands. My design was that it should open only in the...
What if
If that came to pass. But if she standeth with humanity, then this truth. Leviathan was born from the dark side of mankind's longing for unity. Their fear of the sea shaped its... Even at civilization's dawn, it had already tainted mankind's hearts. A primeval shadow lurking within the soul. The opening of the capsule shall stir the Rinnocetan's oldest memories. Leviathan shall seek, through the blueprint we created, to lay claim if the Rinnocetans wouldst walk a path free of divinity. Arbiter, the hour of farewell hath... When the shadows of the soul are at last dispelled, Rinnoceta shall welcome a true dawn, and humanity shall have a future beyond any I could foresee.
The true faithful believed in Imperator.
You killed the Blessed Maiden before my eyes. Raguna's...
If I told you I acted to save Cartethia, would you believe me? This place is protected by Imperator. For now, Leviathan can't hear us. This is for you.
Righteous One. Trust her.
That is her frequency.
I need you to accept this. Cartethia is dead.
Killed Leviathan? Didn't she absorb...
Now, Leviathan is on the verge of rebirth. It stole some of the Sentinel's power. That gem ended up in the Fraxidus' hands. Their whole
So the Fraxidus has been incubating the Thenodian.
Perhaps longer than we can imagine. Even your clash with Cartethia may have been scripted. A set...
You know about that? Just who are you, Discord Slayer? I can't imagine Cartethia keeping something that important from me.
Think of me as what I am. An Avenger hunting. The next Harbinger of the Dark Tide has surfaced. Until we can find him or her, our first priority is to find them. If we don't, the Dark Tide can overwhelm Raguna again at...
You're saying this Harbinger is...
Not all. If the emotion is strong enough and the Harbinger is near, those things evolve. They feed off the Harbinger's thoughts and memories to become more real. Some even start to look human. You've noticed it. The Tide spawn in Raguna are starting to mimic us. Which means... Exactly. I've always hunted the Dark Tide's creations. Each one shares slivers of thought and memory. I kill them, and I take what they know. They've been watching you. The capsule only unlocks with both the Sentinel and Trinodian's power.
You think it's Avidius. But you carry the Dark Tide's power too.
Caution is a virtue in a hunter. And this power, it's mine. Who I turn it against is my choice. You're welcome to try and stop me. But me? I'm not stopping this hunt anytime soon. When Calamity strikes, I trust you'll know exactly where to point your blade. Huh. Good. Then hunt with me. Huh. The Sentinel's frequency...
These things. They're all Tide spawn.
The civilization capsule was tainted by the Dark Tide. That's how I got in. Followed the corruption straight through.
So you can enter the Dark Tide. No wonder we couldn't find you.
Yes, but the frequencies there are chaotic. I locked onto yours and followed it through the storm. You have access to core data. But Ovidius, he might have been swept into the frequency vortex. Hard to say where he's landed. We need to move fast to find him. Figure out who he really is before the next wave of tidestorm hits.
Annihilation! Keep it together. Hopefully this helps. I am the Tempest! The wicked will face judgment! Bad timing. The wicked. Hopefully this helps.
The exit is at the end of this wind trail. Stay on it. The collapse is accelerating. Our way out is closing fast. Faster! We're almost there!
Rover. Good. Looks like you haven't run into too much trouble. It hasn't been long since you disappeared into the rift. Once that thing masquerading as Fenrico was slain, the other tides...
That was the last one. With the family's private Echo Arsenal backing us up, we held the line.
Surely you didn't think we'd fall apart without you? We Aragonese are made of sterner stuff than that. We handled those...
This Phalian Beringal. When the core was destroyed, I'd set up order terminals around the perimeter, though. They'll detect humanoid mimics and prevent...
Might I ask?
Where's that gladiator from Septimont?
Seravidius made it out of the rift, but he didn't look great. Kept muttering about needing to stop the crisis, then off he went, like a man on fire.
Give me your hand. I left a mark on Ovidius during our fight earlier. With Baelor's power, I can tap into his sight. We'll find his trail.
I must move quickly. Silence, you mad... No. I'll be damned before I accept defeat. There must be something left I can still do. I won't let the same tragedy happen twice.
He's headed for the Solio Fells.
We've lost contact with Cantarella.
Dark clouds are gathering over Thessalio Fells. Something is definitely wrong.
Very well. We'll hold the line. Zani, call in the family's transport echoes. We'll assist Rover where we can.
Don't complicate things. Put those echoes towards supply runs instead. Stay close. We're taking the sky route.
Manipulating the air to form a wind trail. Is that your resonance ability?
One of them. I have the tacit discord harpia within me.
Not an echo, but a tacit discord itself. So you can absorb them directly.
You can say that. Balor is one of many.
One of many. Now I'm really curious about you and your abilities.
If we live through this, maybe I'll tell you. But right now...
We need to find the Harbinger. Do you know how we can identify them?
First things first, they'll be corrupted by the Dark Tide. But the signs aren't always so visible. We'll have to look for associated side effects, and prepare for what they might bring. We've entered Thessalio Fells. I can already sense the tide spawn up ahead.
That's a Phasalia member. We need to help him. Leave it to me.
Ah, Rover! It's a sentinel.
What happened here?
Dark Tide creation swarmed without warning. We were overrun before we could...
Move aside. We'll clean up.
Thank you. Lady Cantarella is still on the front lines fighting. Would you please help to reinforce her position?
It's too late, my lady. My mind can't be fixed. Save your potions for those who still... I only beg. I see it. The end times. Paradise. Descending at last.
Rover.
The Phasalia bloodlines. This is the true horror of the evol. Your family's antidote can still... all we can offer. Matriarch of Phasalia.
Phasalia blood must be ended by Phasalia hands.
Thank you. May glory return to the Phasalians.
The dead rest. The living march forward. The Phasalia will never forget its fallen sons and daughters. Cartathea remains secure in the Phasalia estate. It was Leviathan's voice. Something has.
It's very likely Avidius.
That Septimontian gladiator.
Lady Cantarella! Thessalia Fells. It's already... Oh. Attention!
Deploy all acolytes to set up temporary resonance beacons. Scattering...
Acolyte Phoebe! A cluster of Tidespawn is marching towards the depths of Thessalio Fells.
Rover, Avidius is our mission.
I'll use my forte to
We'll triage the wounded and fortify this position. The Order's acolytes will clear a path for you.
Whether the Sentinel comes or not, we are their will made flesh. We protect Rinasita.
O light of Genesis, shield us! As we were at the dawn, so we stand today, as the Sentinel's soldiers.
The Order's acolytes are holding off the other Tidespawn. This is our chance to go straight for the source. Gift wrap prey.
Satisfy my hunger.
It's you. Forgive me. When the civilization capsule opened, I was dragged. I saw Rinasita's beginnings and the memories of... I saw him, too.
Leviathan used the Dark Tide's frequency to force those memories into him.
Yes. But after I left that space, I suddenly felt... But once again, I stepped countless Tidespawn in my hopes and dreams. From September.
Damn it.
This is the role. I am the one who gleams. But who can truly know the mind?
I am the king. I shall be crowned in...
Gift wrap.
Avidius.
Unwritten one, I have no need for your pity. From the deepest dark, I rise against your purest light. Let us see which is worthy of a true ruler.
If you believe he was once an honorable gladiator, then fight him. Make him remember who he truly is.
I can write my own fate and rewrite theirs. I can quench their hunger or ignite their fury. I will tear down this wretched, false world and ride the only truth that endures for eternity. Death.
Hopefully this helps. One more time.
Tempest of slashes.
Speak of the devil, Re.
Wind howls.
Unfettered by bounds!
I once scorned the weakness of others. Now I see. My own heart trembles just the same. How pitiful.
His attacks are slowing.
His will is stirring within the dark side. Don't let up. Memories, your emotions, they weren't all lies. Reach for them. Find what was your truth.
calls, waves follow.
Gotcha. Behave now. Lock on.
Wind rises, waves rise. Judgment strikes!
Jackpot. Behave now. The flames roar. Devour. I'll show you.
Remember who you are. Remember the man you wanted to become.
I am human. Not one of these monsters. This will be my final glory.
Phidias, remember who you are. Remember the man you wanted to become.
Fate lies within the dark tide. No one has yet wielded the dark tide's power, and it will consume you in turn. Come back. Come back to us.
I am... There must... That girl... Was she devoured by the tide too?
Wait! If you keep going, the dark tide will swallow you completely!
The dark tide devours everything, assimilates everything. If I can't escape it, then I'll use it. It's already flowing inside. These false frequencies need me to survive. If then I'll show it who's the real boss. Fate may be loud, but I don't think it's that strong. I don't.
A memory left behind in the dark tide. She's right. In this war against fate, I still have a move. I want it to be a story that gives people hope. By my spear, I vow to protect my allies and crush the hearts of the evil. I will absorb all of the tide spawn. Kill me and the calamity ends here.
Phidias!
There's no time! Discord Slayer, I saw your past in the tide. I know what you seek to do. Take my power and finish it. That too is my wish.
I promise I will. Give me all your bitterness. We will make them pay.
pathetic as he was, in his final moments, he outran his fate. Now, why greet our reunion with animosity? Before the tides of fate, we are all but players on a stage. A truly moving scene. A pitiful, doomed soul struggling to reclaim his fate in the final hour. Alas, his script was written long ago. A lie told often enough becomes the truth. Weave memory, history, experience, and you can craft a man but to become truly real, that path was still far off. I merely gave him form, a mask of flesh and blood, fit to walk the world. In the end, the breath that could give him life. Oh, a being born of lies, grasping for meaning in a world that... Did you not see? I did. His intentions, his ambitions, his darkness, his weakness. To lay a soul bare is not all humanity, it's fate's plaything. Through contradictions and conflicts, pain brings metamorphosis. Tragedy breeds transcendence. Only then may a soul rise beyond itself. And should you still insist on my cruelty, well, high praise indeed. At the very least, it proves this story has stirred your pity and fervor. That alone earns you the right to read through to the final act. Go then, to Septimont. The curtain is drawing. There I shall rewrite Rinasita's fate, with the dark tide as my ink. Will you suffer in silence beneath fate's poisoned arrows? Or rise to defy this world's endless trials? I too await your final answer.
You brought ruin to Rinasita. You think you're just walking away?
Ah, my stage lies elsewhere. In this scene, I am but a herald. But since you're so eager, I'll leave you with one final clue. I've never had much fondness for overwrought dramatic irony. The dark tide has already tainted the civilization capsule. It no longer requires the Threnodian's authority to be opened. Just a single drop of the tide's nectar will suffice. So tell me, how could an existence born of the dark tide ever serve as its anchor of reality? Be forewarned. When dark waters recede, the truth beneath the surface shall come to light.
The Harbinger of the Dark Tide is the anchor of reality of all Tidespawn. That means it must be a real, existing person. When I was absorbing the Tidespawn, I felt it. Avidius was also born of the Dark Tide.
Then, why didn't the Light of Imperator reveal his true form?
Because his intentions and words were real. He may not have shone as brightly as the sun, but in walking beneath its light, he still caught its glow. and that unshakable resolve not to become a pawn of the darkness, even unto death. That created his own truth. That's why he played right into the Quillbearer's hands. A scapegoat, the perfect sacrifice to bury the truth. All his noble wishes were twisted. Such cruel irony can rot for all I care.
Avidius shouldn't have had to bear such a fate. I will carry on his fight. I'll keep writing the story.
Yes. As he wished. We must stop the greater tragedy that's coming. Let's return to Cantarella and check on the wounded. If Avidius wasn't the Harbinger, that means we missed something. The Tidespawn have fully retreated. The situation around Thessalio Fells is improving. Seems like the Order has already transported most of the wounded to Averado Vault. But as for the rest...
I'm so scared. Oh, it's... Cantarella told me stories about you. But you can't save everyone.
Don't go. Don't leave. Don't abandon us.
Cardathia?
Mortals need salvation. Mortals need unity. Righteous One, open the Ascendant gates for me.
This world doesn't belong to you, Leviathan. Chimera! How are you feeling, Rover?
Stand down. I said, stand down. Fall back.
But, Lady Cantarella, we all saw it! Just now!
Enough. I told you to stand down. You've withstood the whispers before. Will you forget your loyalty to your comrades in the...
I'm sorry, Lady Cantarella, and Rover, we lost our composure.
Leviathan is a master at finding the cracks in one's spirit to tear it.
Certain emotions between you... That portal fed on your presence.
I saw Fenrico. Mia and
That's the realm Leviathan created. Avidius was Cristoforo's decoy. Rover.
Cantarella went inside to prepare that antidote. She should be finished now. Time to find her.